Hi there, Bob here. It's a beautiful morning here on a Friday, and today I just wanted to share a story with you that I hope will inspire you. All right. Now, by the way, I'm listening to a really nice Kenyan music for those who enjoy old school music. Okay. So I like that kind of music a lot. So anyways, so in December 2012, I was working somewhere in Texas, on the border of Texas and Mexico, as an IT consultant, implementing Oracle system. Okay, and that project was really tough for me. And before that project, I had done the project like about maybe 2 months back. And before that project, I was working somewhere in Kansas. I had lost that job because I couldn't perform. It was my first project, working as an IT consultant. For those who are in the IT sector, they can tell you like IT is very, very tough. Like seriously, like you really have to be good, So my first project, I didn't do well, so I lost it. And then that was my second project, and I was there for like 2 months, and it was really, really tough project. So around Christmas, I left the project and I went for Christmas holidays to my auntie's place in Dallas, which was about, from where I was working to Dallas, it was about 9 hours. So I was driving, going to Dallas, and I was like, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna go back to that project in January, okay, because it was really, really tough. Now, all along, I knew there was another project in Tampa, Florida, where my friend used to work, okay? We were in the same college. In fact, actually, I'm the one who introduced him to the IT industry. We went through the same training, and he had gotten that project, and he had been working there for like a year. And I knew that project was a good one, okay? Because, he was working there. So he had told me like it's a nice project. So I knew that that's a project that I really wanted to be in, So, before I left to Dallas, I had checked online to see, the available, jobs out there on the internet. And actually, I found out that client in Tampa, Florida, had some opening, okay, for the same job that I was doing. So I had not even submitted my application yet, but I knew there was openings. So when I was driving to Dallas that day, I was stopped by the cops, okay, and then for speeding. And then they asked me like, where are you going? Because normally when they stop you, they'll ask you all kinds of questions, all right? So one of the questions was, where are you going? And then I told them, I didn't say I was going to Dallas. I told him, not them, it was one guy. The other one was in the car. There were two policemen, but one was the one who was questioning me, and the other one was in the car. But I told him I was going to Tampa, Florida. All right. And yet, I was not going to Tampa, Florida. I was going to Dallas for Christmas. Okay. But in my mind, I wanted to be in Florida because, I knew there was an open position in Florida. I had not even applied to that position. Okay, I had not applied to that position. So anyways, so I told them out of nowhere, and I think my mind was telling me, hey, you know what, I'm not gonna be here in Texas anymore. I'm gonna be in Florida. I'm gonna be in Florida all the time. I really wanted that project. So I told him, hey, I'm going to Tampa, Florida. Okay, and he was like, okay, fine, whatever, and then he didn't give me a ticket. So, and he let me go. Now I went to Dallas. I was there for Christmas. Then I think on the 26th, I applied to that position. Okay? And the next day, I get a call from a recruiter. And she's like, hey, I got your application, I got your resume. You seem to be having like really good skills, and I would like to set up an interview with the client maybe next week. Can you give me the your availability for an interview? Now, at that time, I had just the company that I was working for that project in Texas. They had already applied for my H-1B visa. Okay, so I had transitioned from a student to H-1B visa. Okay, H-1B is a visa that people get. It's a temporary visa that you get, which is usually sponsored by an employer. Okay, to work for up to 3 years and then a further 3 years. Okay, so I had already gotten that through that employer who I was working for that project in Texas. Okay, now this company now that I had submitted my resume to for that project in Tampa, because the way IT works is that you work for a client through another company. Okay, so let's say, for example, if the client is Bank of America, most likely you won't be working for Bank of America. Won't be your employer, but another company will be your employer, and then you go and work for Bank of America. So this was the arrangement for that. So anyways, these guys, I told them, like, I just got my H-1B, and I will need, because you can't work for 2 employers at the same time, and I told them, like, I will need you guys to transfer my H-1B visa. And guess what? They said, oh, no problem, we'll do that for you. Okay, and then now it came to the point where we were discussing the pay, and at that time I think I was making about $32 an hour. Okay, so this recruiter asked me, like, how much do you want to be paid? You know what I said? I said $60 an hour. She was like, okay, we'll pay you. So like, that's like double what I was making. Okay, so she was like, okay, fine. So anyways, to cut a story short, she submitted my application. I got an interview, I got the job, and then now, before I moved to Tampa, because now they have to process my paperwork, I have to transfer my my H-1B visa and all that. So she wanted, before I signed all the paperwork, so she wanted to confirm, this is the agreement, this is what we are paying. And then she told me, hey, so I believe we said that we're gonna pay you $65 an hour. So like, what? $65? So anyways, I told her $60. I was like, yeah, $65. So I ended up making $65 an hour. And this is 1 year after I graduated from college. $65 an hour. Okay, and ended up going to the project that I always wanted to. Okay, so why am I giving you this story? Because there's a lot of people out there, they don't think it can happen for them. Okay, but it does. All you need to do is claim it, okay, and work towards achieving what you want. Okay, don't feel like, what, I don't think I can get to that level because I'm a very small person. I don't have the qualifications, I don't have this. Okay, I started making that money with 1 year of work experience. Okay, I claimed that job. Okay, I claimed it even before I got there. As I was going to Dallas, when I was being stopped by that cop, okay, I had not even submitted my application for that job yet, but still I was saying I'm going to Tampa, Florida, and I ended up going there. Okay, I worked in that project for more than 5 years. All right, so claim it. All right, claim it. Okay, now another thing that I always do, and right here right now as we speak, as I record this video, I'm parked somewhere outside a very, very nice neighborhood. Okay, one of the most affluent neighborhood in here in the Tampa Bay area. Okay, I usually go to this place. It's right next to the ocean. I park my car, and then even I walk from my car, you know, and I just sit there and just take it in. Okay, and the reason why I come here is because I want to be close to, you know, to the wealth. Okay, all right, those wealth triggers. All right, when I see, you know, the ocean, when I see these affluent homes, okay, I feel like this is where I want to be, even though I'm not there yet. Okay, I don't live in a very affluent neighborhood. Okay, but I usually come here, okay, very, very often. Okay, I park my car, sit down, you know, watch and you know, see how, you know, the ambience and all that, because it's a really, really nice place. Okay, but I do this because that's where I want to be. Okay, that's where I want to be, and I'm always like, you know what, this is where I want to be, and I need to work towards being here. Okay, so every day I wake up, I always ask myself, what did I do the previous day to make sure that I'm going to the right direction? Okay, what have I done to my business to push me to the next level? Okay, because even if you are claiming something, you still have to do something about it. You can't just sit there and just hope for things to happen. Things don't happen just like that. There's no magic. Okay, you have to really, really work hard. Okay, and I know it's step by step by step by step. Okay, so you really have to be ambitious. Okay, know what you want, claim it, and you'll get there. All right, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.